The New Orleans Pelicans are going to be one of the more improved teams next year in the NBA, and it's going to be in big part because of the offseason moves they made this year, but also from internal development, one of which being Trey Murphy. And as you can see by the title of this video, we're pretty high on him going into this season. We're going to look at a couple of his better performances from last year, the first being against the Toronto Raptors, where he went for 34, 6, an assist, and a steal in just 29 minutes on 11 of 16 from the field, or 11 of 17, 10 of 14 from the three-point line. Look at him run the court. He does that very well. Even though, he's a wing, he's still 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan. A nice little +3 there. He can get down the court in a hurry. He can also really shoot the ball. Grady Dick, you're going to have to step up here because you got to have a hand up at all times. This was deep. This was from beyond the logo, and he still knocks it down. That's impressive right there. A little bit of Curry range, and then he puts such stress on the defense because you really got to decide, are you going to help on the drive, or are you going to help on him and give up the drive? Right there, they gave up the 3-ball, and once again, they give up the 3-ball here. The rotations are tough. Quickly actually rotates wrong here. He goes to CJ McCollum, or actually he goes down, then goes to CJ McCollum. Doesn't work out. Knocks down the 3-ball there from Trey Murphy. And then once again, another 3-ball. Quickly has to decide, is he going to help, or is he going to go no help off Murphy and not allow him to shoot the 3-ball? He helps, and they give up the 3-ball. Would have helped if RJ Barrett didn't gamble on the shot fake, but worked out for the Pelicans. Rotation killer. I mean, the Raptors, that's not bad rotation right there by Quickly. Once again, that's pretty bad rotation. But he shot 39% from the 3 on the catch and shoot. Right here, they're just going to try to double Zion, and he makes the right read, a quick read, and that is to Trey Murphy, who goes and finds the open spot for the knockdown 3-ball. And that's a theme in today's video, is Zion's improved passing this year. Once again, here he is. He attracts so much attention from the defense, just leaving Trey Murphy for a wide open catch and shoot 3. We'll talk more about Zion later and his passing abilities, but this is the next step right here for Trey Murphy, and this the ability to knock down the step back 3, the 3s off the dribble. Here he is, just getting to a spot, stepping it back, knocking it down. Grady Dick can't even contest because he created so much separation on that step back. And then once again, the catch and shoot off the pass from Zion, now going back off the dribble, dumping it off for Jose Alvarado. Really nice cut there by Alvarado. Grady Dick rotates down. The Raptors, well, they're down by about 40 points at this point, so they're probably not too interested in playing defense, but the onslaught continues. Here he is in a game against the Portland Trail Blazers where he went for 31, 8, 3, and 2 in 38 minutes. This was his second best performance of the season, where he shot 9 of 17 from the field, 5 of 12 from 3, and overall just had a very, very solid game. Look at him get downhill and use that inside hand, that little punch cross to the rim. Scoot tries to help, but he doesn't quite get there in time. Nice inside hand lay there to avoid the defense and get it to go. Once again, this is bad defense by the Blazers, 1, but 2, just great shooting, great patience, reading the defense. Here he is running the court again. He's pretty good at that. And then working off the screen, which is something you love to see. Nice contest from DeAndre Ayton, but you see Jabari Walker go over the screen, little jab step, and he comes back for the step back. That is beautiful stuff right there, and he knocks it down. That's why I think he's going to take a big step next year, because of that ability. Once again, a deep 3, knocking it down off the catch, almost a 40% 3-point shooter off the catch. Good stuff there. Zion, 5.7 assists per game last year per 36 minutes, and that's going to be another big reason why, 1, I think Trey Murphy's going to continue to have a big year because he can shoot 40% off the catch, and 2, he attracts so much gravity, it just gives guys like Murphy an ability to beat teams off the bounce because they're having to scramble and rotate to try and guard Murphy off the bounce after, helping for Zion. Swinging it around, knocking it down. Once again, a rotation killer there. Scoot really has to decide who he wants to go to, but there's nobody rotating up. He does, but it's too late, and he knocks down the 3-ball. Once again, look at him pushing the tempo here. McCollum, good pass, very lanky, and one. He's so lanky, just covers ground very quickly, gets the and one. Remember, he's 6'9", 6'10", covering ground like that. With that being said, if you've made it this far into the video, obviously you like something, make sure to hit that like button and leave me a comment down below, as well as hitting that subscribe button. As you can see here, a large majority of the people that watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel, so if that is you, go ahead and fix that right now. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get back to the video, looking at the Pelicans for next year, because not only Trey Murphy is going to be better, but I think they have a big year incoming, especially for a guy like Zion Williamson, who had a big time playing game. I already made a Zion breakout video, so if you're interested, go watch that. But they also bring in Dejounte Murray, who obviously is a good defender, but overall is going to help this team out so much. Veteran point guard presence. They really haven't had a true point guard. I mean, they've had Alvarado off the bench, and they've had CJ McCollum, who is really more of a combo guard. But Dejounte Murray is a guy that averaged 22.5 points, 6.4 assists, 5.3 rebounds last year for the Atlanta Hawks on 46% shooting from the field, 36% from three, 7.1 attempts per game, and he is very clutch. As you can see in these shots here, go ahead three, and then about 2 minutes left, he's going to get to a spot against Julius Randle and knock down the mid-range. Something that the Pelicans struggled with last year was closing games. Now, Jordan Hawkins is going to be a guy that I think also really improves this year, coming off a year where he averaged 8 points a game, 2.2 rebounds, 1 assist in 67 games played on the season. I think he's going to be a guy that he was a great player at UConn, great scorer, great shooter. Last year he shot 37% from 3 on 5 attempts as a rookie. That's pretty promising. 38% from the field is a little worrisome, but he only played 17 minutes a game, so he was getting them up. Per 36, he would have averaged about 11 3-point attempts per game, so definitely not gun shy whatsoever. And then you have Herb Jones, who is a clamp specialist. Straight Jacket Jones is his nickname for a reason. 11 points per game, 3.6 rebounds, 2.6 assists, 1.4 steals, and 0.8 blocks per game. Look at the double right here on Wiggins, suffocating. We're going the other way. 50% from the field, 42% from three for Herb last year on 3.6 attempts, and that is crazy. I mean, if he's going to continue to shoot 42% from three, that is so big for this Pelicans team. Watch this play right here, where he tags the roll guy in Ousmane Dieng, and he still recovers to contest and block the three-point shot by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here he is once again, guarding him one-on-one, doesn't let him go for all that off-arm stuff. Very physical, very good defender overall, but I think this is going to be a big year for the Pelicans. Like I said before, they were 49-33 last year. They were no, snooze fest. They were very good. They have a really good lineup this year. I don't know if this is going to be the lineup, but it's some variation of this. Of course, they bring in Missy, the rookie. These are all their guys they have off the bench, so maybe Trey comes off the bench next year, but if he does, he could be in 6th man of the year conversation. I think he's better off starting alongside of a guy like Zion Williamson. We'll see what they do with Brandon Ingram, but once again, I mean, he's very good defensively as well. Watch him chase off this screen. De'Aaron Fox tries to snake, and he comes up with the steal going the other way in a 2-on-1. Here he is working off the ball screen with Zion, feeds him for the and one. Zion is such a monster in the paint, but he's going to attack Dario Saric here, get downhill, read him, and make that pocket pass for the and one. That's really good stuff right there. It's just intercepting this pass from the Joker, and we're going the other way. Gives it off to Zion, and running the court once again, something he does very well. I think it's going to be a big year for Trey Murphy, big year for the Pelicans. I am Pelicans believers this year. With that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like button and leave me a comment down below, as well as hitting that subscribe button. We're looking for about 200 likes on today's video, so if you could help us out with that, it'd be greatly appreciated. And with all that being said, thanks so much for watching today's video.